The New York Times reveals a long-hidden operation that had previously been kept silent. The story begins with the image of a cold, dark night at sea. In 2019, the 6th Special Unit, known as the Navy SEALs, was tasked with infiltrating the coast of North Korea and planting a hidden listening device that would allow the interception of the country's leaders' conversations during the negotiations then underway. The mission required the utmost caution. The commandos sailed out from a nuclear submarine, boarded mini-submarines, and by night reached the rocky shore. Everything was supposed to be quiet and precise. However, the plan quickly collapsed. A small cutter with local fishermen or shellfish gatherers appeared over the water. Its lights cut through the darkness and lit the water. The commandos' night vision equipment, operating in a different spectrum, did not detect the wet silhouettes of the cutter's crew. The soldiers, fearing they had been detected and that the mission was in danger, opened fire. After a short time, a boarding and search revealed that there were no uniforms or weapons on the boat. They were civilians. The mission was aborted, the device was not installed, and the commandos called for help and were evacuated to the submarine, which risked approaching closer to the shore to pick up its team and then sailed away into the open sea. None of the American soldiers were injured, but as a result of the shooting, several local residents were killed. The matter remained secret. Key members of parliament responsible for oversight of intelligence were not informed about it, which later raised legal and political doubts. The newspaper bases its account on conversations with many people familiar with the details, including current and former officials and soldiers who feared that operational failures too often disappear under the veil of secrecy. In the following days and weeks, reviews were conducted in the United States, and some documents were said to state that the killing of civilians was justified by the rules of engagement. Nevertheless, questions about responsibility and oversight did not disappear. In the script, a discussion develops. Journalists publish the material, the victims' families demand the truth, politicians and officials argue about the limits of secrecy, and the public faces a difficult choice between the need for security and the right to know. The scene ends with a description of sudden media and parliamentary interest that forces a review of procedures, and with the reflection of the feature's protagonist who wonders whether secrecy was more important than human life and whether citizens have the right to know the actions of their services even if it means admitting to a mistake.